Good morning from Kilve Beach. This is a bit of a different location I expected to be in this week. I was actually booked in. We were going up to the Lake District based at Windermere, and we were going to tour the Lake District. But unfortunately, as Boris stuck Somerset into Tier 3, that is no longer the case, so we're having to stay home. Can't even travel to neighbouring Devon to Dartmoor where I normally go, because that is in Tier 2. So here we are in Tier 3. So Happy New Year. So we're still shooting local whilst we're in this Tier 3 lockdown. But it has made me come to a location that I've been meaning to do a video vlog from for some time. This has always been my go-to location if I've got nowhere else in that I can think of to go locally. Down at Kilve Beach, you've just got so many. I've never come here and taken the same shot twice. There are so many options, compositions available using these rock formations, rock pools, etc. It's just an amazing location. And it's always where I end up coming to when I've got nowhere else. I chose today to come here because I was looking at the weather, and it gave some sort of dark stormy clouds, which always adds to some quite moody shots here. At the moment, to one side of me, I've got fairly clear skies and the sun coming up, and behind me some fairly dark clouds, so it might even get some really nice light on this in a minute when the sun comes up. So I'm gonna go on and find my first location that I'm gonna shoot today, first composition, and get set up, and then hopefully try and catch the light whilst we've got it. Okay, so stick with me, see you in a bit. Okay, so my first composition, I'm picking up on these couple of rocks at the front, using this water here flowing down through as a leading line, and then either side we've got the rock formations, and some nice moody sky off in the background. So I've done two exposures. I've done one for the sky to just bring the detail out in that, and also a second exposure. I've got a 4-stop filter on just to slow the shutter speed down, just to get a bit of movement in this water, just to make it a little bit more interesting. So just going to wait for a few seconds, because I'm wondering if when the sun comes up a little bit, we might get some nice light casting on the side of these rock formations. So I'm just going to sit here and wait for a few minutes and see if that's likely to happen. If not, we'll look for another location. Yeah, as usual, got a bit bored there waiting for the light. Doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon, so I'm going to move on. This is now a pay and display car park down here, unfortunately. So I did only put a couple hours on the car park, so as time is a little bit limited, I'm going to move on. I've seen something just a bit further on down through here, so I'm just going to head down that way and see how that looks against the composition, and see what else we can see. You really have got to watch your feet today on these rocks. They are lethally slippery in places. So I'm just very carefully walking, making my way down through. But you can see in the video that the rock formations are pretty incredible, and they do make for some great compositions. So it's a great place to visit if you're local or if you want to travel. Kilve Beach on the Somerset coast, just along from the Hinkley power station. Okay, here for this shot, I've got a couple of real sort of jagged, formations up in front that are sticking out. I'm using them for the main feature. Again, I've done 2 exposures. I've done one for the sky behind to bring out the detail. I am using the polarizer filter as well. So I've got the polarizer adjusted, but I'm taking 2 exposures, one to bring out the most in the sky and one for the foreground detail, and then I'll blend them in post later on, if I need to. If I can do everything in a single shot, then I will. But by doing the 2 exposures, it just gives me those options. I am a little bit disappointed with myself this morning. I think I should have worn my wellies down. I've got my waterproof walking boots on, but there's a lot of water flowing down the streamway that comes down onto the beach, which is flowing down through these channels, which is blocking me off from various locations I'd like to be able to get to. So I am a bit disappointed I didn't wear wellies, because that would have given me more options. But there you go, we all learn. And but even so, there's still plenty to be had. So let's see if we can find another composition, and I'll let you see a little bit more of a Kilve Beach. So I've chosen this shot because it shows the contrast between the top of the beach, which is all these pebbles, pebbles, and then as you come down the beach, you move out to these rock formations. So if you visit here, you always want to come on a low tide, preferably when the tide's going out, because it can be very, if you don't know it, it can catch you out, because it does come in behind you in places. So always preferably come here when the tide's going out, heading on a low tide, and then you can get to the rock formations, which are far more interesting to photograph than just these pebbles. But I'm just taking this composition just to show the contrast between the two, and it gives loads of different textures, a bit of colour with a bit of green in the weed, so it gives us a bit of everything. Hopefully it'll give me a half decent shot. Okay, this area of the beach has had, it's been smoothed off a little bit with the rocks and the erosion over the years rolling over, smoothed all these areas off. but it's giving some nice textures. So I've got down low, shooting really low, and picking up some reflections and getting a few shots here. Okay, so the sun's finally starting to break through over, casting some light on these formations, giving some interesting light and shade. So I'm just heading back up through the beach now, so I'm just going to grab these couple of shots, and then I think for this morning it'll be time to grab it and call it a day. So we'll head on home, get some breakfast. Okay, I'm just gonna take the time to wish everybody a happy new year. Thank you all for taking the time out to watch my channel. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and it would be appreciated if you just hit the like button. If you like the video, please just give it a like button, click on the like button, and drop a comment down below. It's always nice to hear comments from people that are viewing my channel to get some feedback. So thanks again for watching. Until next time, take it easy. This is where I get to these places early. Only one in the car park when I arrived. Now look at it. That's within an hour and a quarter.